Today's technology is playing in 3D, but what about us? Are we playing in 3D, or are we living in a flat 2D state of mind? Hi, I'm Lisa Heard It All. Welcome to my podcast. Has this happened to you? You go on Facebook, excited to share something fun, and then you see it. A belittling comment from a troll, an alarming news article from Box News, or an invasive ad flashing in your face from Hallucination Today. Instantly you sink. All your inner shine goes away. You try shaking it off, but it happens again, and again, and again. As a psychotherapist, I hear this story very often, so much so that it revealed something important, something we don't think about, something that is often overlooked, our state of mind. Dealing with these subtle forms of oppression day in and day out, we can become suppressed without realizing it, and often on information overload trying to figure out what's wrong. Like eating empty carbs, we stuff ourselves with information in hopes of improving our state of well-being, only to end up malnourished and wanting more. Never achieving the results we were looking for, we often become disillusioned, cynical, and operate in a flat, 2D state of mind. Our craving can never be fully satisfied, for information is not transformation. We have become so engulfed in information, we often forget that life is about initiating and creating our own direction, thinking for ourselves, and making our own decisions. You want to change your world, but you feel helpless when oppression is everywhere. How do you change your state of mind?
They painted the sky in shades of gray, stole the light, chased it away. I walked in circles, shadows in tow, forgot the sun could ever glow.
Our state of mind shifts when we begin our own journey, or what is called the hero's journey. The hero's journey is an untraveled path led only by purpose and imagination, a sacred and universal path of individuals toward themselves. It's an inward and individual experience, guided by your heart and intuition, where we learn to trust in ourselves, navigate the unknown, and gain agency. If you are not on the hero's journey, in this noxious culture, you risk losing yourself and becoming 2D. And so, in this podcast, I will be presenting the alternative, what my friends and I call playing in 3D. And I'll be doing so through the transformative power of story. Story has truly magical powers. Did you know that when you experience a story, your brain may register it as if the story really happened to you? That's amazing. When story calls, you know what to do. Suddenly you listen and care. I'm recording today from my new office at Starbright Towers. If you haven't heard, Splash City's most famous pop star, Danny Starbright, and fashion designer Ms. Pink recently bought one of the buildings, and they are running their new media outlet, Splash in the City, out of it. Only last week I quit my job as counselor at UPOP, the university, but that's a story for another time, and joined these amazing women. Ms. Pink made the decision to create Splash in the City soon after Wendell Padoff, Judge Myview, and Rob Lasute ganged up to create the Exuberance Ordinance. She had enough of their greed, cynicism, and lack of vision. Ms. Pink noticed the hierarchy established in Splash City is behind the division we all live with. Climbers on the wall who try to beat each other to the top and patronize the coffee shop. Or riders who hang out at Funky Donuts near the amusement park, the Ferris wheel fulfillment center at the old amusement park. Temple of Food members were protesting the vibrant colors emanating from the building, shouting that the color is in defiance of the city's Exuberance Ordinance. Ms. Pink is not afraid of wearing bright colors in public, and neither is her friend and colleague, Miss Behaven. Both are fashionistas who protest the ordinance daily. Wanting to do my part, I tucked my red hair under a cap so I could blend into the crowd at the rally, hoping to gain insight as to why so many people in Splash City support the ordinance. And you know what? Not one person noticed me. They were barely listening to the speaker. They were either distracted by their me phones, nodding to whatever the speaker said, whether they were listening or not, or devouring burgers from the Ego, my nickname for the fast food joint Eat and Go. My clients come from both sides of town, and so to me this division is heartbreaking. I've listened to folks who suffer daily abuse at the Fits and Shoe Factory, as well as those blindly racing to the top of the wall at the Not Me Inc. high-rises. They all have one thing in common. They've all become 2D.
The ground was cold, the air stood still. Every step felt uphill. But roots can grow through stone and pain and find the sun after the rain.
Since intimidation is everywhere in Splash City these days, it's understandable to feel threatened, but you can't shake off the constant assault by taking an occasional mental health day or planning a night out with friends at the Comfort Zone Bar and Grill. Daily oppression takes its toll until we become 2D, zapped of our vibrancy and desire to grow, and losing our playfulness altogether. And I don't mean play itself. I'm talking about a playful state of mind. That's when we can get stuck in a 2D mindset without realizing it. Life feels heavy, and we wonder how to get out of the maze we find ourselves in, looking outward for answers or not looking at all. Without playfulness, there's no magic. Happiness is always over there, and someday never comes. At Splash in the City, we plan to use fun and creative ways to bring playfulness and dimension back, and I'll be sharing our escapades with you in this podcast. Ms. Pink is a dancer and was horrified to learn dance could be the next thing to be banned. She's not having it, that's for sure. And as she puts it, at Splash in the City, we are splashing good vibes for a change. Danny Starbright will be releasing a new album of cover songs from the days when people could sing freely. She's recording it now. Ms. Behaven paints music. Isn't that wild? It's a form of synesthesia, and her paintings instantly harmonize any room she hangs them in. She's thinking of making some form of musical posters to spread all around Splash City. A 3D state of mind may be a new concept to you, so be patient with yourself as you let these perspectives sink in. In each episode, I'll share a story that flips a 2D perspective to a 3D one to help you shift gears. Please let me know your thoughts about playing in 3D in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. It helps spread the word about playing in 3D. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
I saw a spark, a chance to bloom, a quiet hum that filled the room. Shades of me breaking free. Colors I lost are flooding back to me. I was drowning, now I breathe. Shades of me shining endlessly.
Whatever we do to help bring vibrancy back to Splash City, we're doing it with a playful attitude. Play is key. It's time to take ourselves less seriously and play more seriously. In the Playing in 3D in Splash City Life Fable book series, Ms. Pink and her dog Uno, friends Misguided Light and Justin Tide, and mother and daughter Ms. B. Haven and Velocity share their stories of playing in 3D to mentor and inspire you to play in 3D. And don't forget to check out my Playing in 3D story too. There's a surprise waiting for you in the afterword of each Playing in 3D in Splash City book, a fun and simple way to help you become more 3D every day. We call it bathology. What stories do you have on your mind when you wake up in the morning? All your worries, right? Bathology is a simple and fun daily practice that brings story, particularly our playing in 3D in Splash City, Life Fables, into the bath with a bar of soap in our hands, a guided visualization in our ears, and an inspiring story in our hearts. We can move from worry to wonder.